Have you ever wondered what secrets the merry season of Christmas might be hiding? What if I told you that beneath the twinkling lights, festive cheer, and jolly carols, there's a whole different side to this beloved holiday? A side that's not often talked about or displayed on those vibrant greeting cards. Intriguing, isn't it? Well, get ready to embark on a fascinating journey that will reveal some of the lesser-known facts about Christmas. Prepare to dive into some of the lesser-known facts about Christmas. You might think you know everything about Christmas, but there's always more beneath the surface. Let's dive into the pool of Christmas history, and you'll find some intriguing facts that might surprise you. Did you know that the Christmas we celebrate today has roots that go back to the 3rd century? It began as a feast day to commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ, but the exact date of his birth is still unknown. The 25th of December was chosen, coinciding with the winter solstice and the Roman festival of Saturnalia, a time of merrymaking and gift-giving. Now let's fast forward to the Middle Ages. Christmas during this era was a boisterous, community-centered celebration. It was more akin to today's New Year's Eve festivities than to the serene, family-focused holiday we recognize today. The carols we sing around the Christmas tree, they began as folk songs sung during these lively medieval celebrations. As we move into the Victorian era, we see Christmas start to take on a familiar shape. Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert, introduced the tradition of the Christmas tree from his native Germany. The first Christmas cards were sent, and Charles Dickens published A Christmas Carol, shaping our modern understanding of Christmas as a time of family, generosity, and goodwill. But it wasn't until the 20th century that Christmas became the commercial holiday we know today. The invention of electric Christmas lights in the early 1900s sparked a decorating frenzy. By the mid-century, Christmas had become a retail bonanza, with businesses capitalizing on the gift-giving tradition. And here we are, in the 21st century, where Christmas is celebrated by millions around the globe, regardless of religious affiliation. It's a fascinating evolution, isn't it? From a simple feast day to a global celebration of giving, love, and togetherness. But remember, this is just a glimpse into the rich tapestry that is Christmas history. There are countless more stories to tell, traditions to explore, and customs to understand. These intriguing facts only scratch the surface of the Christmas enigma. While Christmas brings joy and cheer, it also brings certain concerns and challenges. Let's delve into some of the drawbacks that often tag along with the tinsel and trimmings of the Christmas season. One of the most prominent among these is excessive consumerism. The twinkling lights and beautifully wrapped presents are undeniably part of what makes Christmas so magical. Yet beneath this shiny surface, there's a deep-rooted culture of overconsumption that can lead to financial stress and even debt. The pressure to buy the perfect gifts, host the most lavish parties, and wear the latest festive fashion can be overwhelming, and it's easy to lose sight of the true spirit of the season amidst this flurry of spending. Next, let's consider the environmental impact. Each year, millions of Christmas trees are cut down, countless batteries are used and thrown away, and an immense amount of wrapping paper and packaging is discarded. This surge in waste production and the increase in energy consumption contributes significantly to environmental degradation. It's a harsh reality that the most wonderful time of the year can also be the most wasteful. And then there's the stress of holiday preparations. The planning, shopping, decorating, cooking, and cleaning. It's enough to make anyone's head spin. For many, this hustle and bustle can lead to a feeling of burnout, and the pressure to create a perfect Christmas can trigger anxiety and stress. Moreover, Christmas can also be a time of loneliness and sorrow for those who have lost loved ones or are far from family and friends. The constant merrymaking and celebration can exacerbate feelings of isolation and sadness for some. So while we revel in the joy and warmth that Christmas brings, it's important to be mindful of these concerns. Consumerism, environmental impact, holiday stress, and emotional challenges are all part of the Christmas package. The Christmas season, for all its merriment, also has its share of drawbacks. Beyond the lights and carols, there lies a darker side of Christmas. As we delve deeper into the heart of the holiday season, we begin to see the silhouette of its less festive side. This shadowy figure is often eclipsed by the shiny ornaments and burst of joyous laughter, its presence only felt by those who dare to look beyond the surface glitter. One of the most poignant aspects of this dark side is the impact on mental health. For many, the holiday season is a stark reminder of loneliness or loss. The world around them sparkles with joy, while their hearts are weighed down with sorrow. The pressure to feel happy and festive can heighten feelings of anxiety and depression, creating a stark contrast between the outward cheer and the internal struggle. Then there's the pressure to conform to societal expectations. The desire to create the perfect Christmas can be overwhelming. From the impeccably trimmed tree to the elaborately wrapped gifts, the pressure to meet these high standards can lead to stress, anxiety, and disappointment. This can be particularly challenging for those who find themselves financially stretched, as the commercialization of Christmas often encourages excessive spending. The demands of the season can also be overwhelming. The endless list of tasks, shopping, cooking, hosting, and attending social events can leave people feeling exhausted and stressed. The constant hustle and bustle can rob the season of its intended meaning, turning a time of joy and celebration into a period of stress and exhaustion. The environmental impact of the season, from the cut-down trees to the mountains of discarded wrapping paper and plastic, is another sobering reality that adds to the darker side of Christmas. This annual surge in consumption and waste is a stark reminder of the environmental toll our celebrations can take. This darker side of Christmas often goes unnoticed amid the festive cheer. But by acknowledging these challenges, we can begin to address them, making the holiday season a more inclusive and less stressful time for all. Understanding these lesser-known facts and drawbacks can help us strike a balance. As we delve deeper into the heart of the Christmas season, we must remember that balance is key. Considering the financial aspect of Christmas, careful and mindful spending can be a game changer. It's easy to get carried away in the holiday spirit, but setting a budget and sticking to it can keep the post-holiday financial blues at bay. Remember, the true essence of Christmas lies in the joy of giving, not in the price tag of the gift. Next, let's talk about the environmental impact. The holiday season sees a surge in waste production, but it doesn't have to be this way. Opting for eco-friendly practices can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. Consider using recyclable wrapping paper, sending digital holiday cards, or even decorating a potted plant instead of a cut tree. Each small change contributes to a larger impact. Lastly, but most importantly, is prioritizing mental health. The holiday season, while joyous for many, can also be a source of stress and anxiety. It's crucial to remember that it's okay to take a step back, to say no to certain events or commitments if they're causing undue stress. Prioritize self-care and ensure that the holiday season is a time of happiness and relaxation, not a source of anxiety. Let's not forget about inclusivity. Christmas is a time for everyone to come together, regardless of their background or beliefs. Celebrate diversity, include everyone in your festivities, and spread the spirit of love and cheer. And finally, remember to take a moment to appreciate the true essence of Christmas. It's not just about the gifts or the lavish meals, but about love, peace, and goodwill towards all. By being aware and taking small steps, we can celebrate a more balanced and conscious Christmas. Remember, the most important part of Christmas is the joy it brings to you and your loved ones. So let's balance the equation, embrace the spirit of the season, and make this Christmas a memorable one for all the right reasons. Christmas, like any other tradition, has its own unique blend of joy and challenges. As we wrap up our exploration into the labyrinth of Christmas secrets, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've unearthed. We started our journey by unwrapping the Christmas enigma, delving into the origins of this beloved holiday. This led us to the realization that Christmas is much more than just presents and mistletoe. The celebration is steeped in centuries-old customs and traditions, each with its own fascinating backstory. As we ventured further, we discovered that Christmas is indeed a mixed bag of joy and concern. While it brings families together and spreads cheer, it also contributes to increased waste and stress. The dark side of Christmas, as we've learned, can sometimes overshadow its sparkling allure. We then explored how to balance the Christmas equation. By being mindful of our consumption, choosing sustainable options, and remembering the true spirit of the holiday, we can mitigate the negative impacts while enhancing the joyous aspects. So, as we peer into the depths of our Christmas stockings, we learn that they hold more than just gifts. They hold lessons of balance, sustainability, and a deeper understanding of our traditions. Christmas, with its twinkling lights and warm firesides, also carries a responsibility to celebrate consciously and thoughtfully. With these insights, perhaps we can all find ways to make our Christmas celebrations more meaningful and sustainable.